Hi there and namaste. Welcome back to another spiritualistic yoga class. I am Colleen and I am so grateful that you're here today. Today we're going to do legs, but this is going to be all about releasing energy. So, just so you kind of have an idea what is going to go on, first and foremost, you're going to need a big wall for this one. We're going to do some wall stretches and it's going to be awesome, but the legs primarily relate to, we have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces down at the feet. So expect things that have to do with your root and sacral chakras, along with Sag, Cap, Aqua, and Pisces coming off when we're releasing all this energy. All right, so that being said, I am so glad that you're here, and I can't wait to see you on the mat. Let's get into it. Namaste. Thanks for meeting me here on the mat. So we're going to start in a seated position. Actually, let's go to butterfly. Now we're going to start with a little bit of hip opening. As you can see, my butterfly is not perfect. Doesn't matter if yours is or isn't. Let's just get into it. So first, just bounce up and down with your hips. Kind of feel the moving of the energy here. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Flutter your butterfly wings. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Focusing on your sits bones. Go ahead and gently press your right knee down a little bit. You can look to the left. Look to the right. Make sure you're opening up that collarbone. And same with the left. Just gently press it down a little bit. And look to the right. And look to the left. Beautiful. Now straighten your legs out in front of you. And we're going to just get right into it. Remove some of the flesh from under your bum here. Do stay on your sits bones, but remove some of that flesh. Reach your arms all the way up. Look up. Take a slight back bend if you like. And reach all the way forward. You can grab the tops or outsides of your feet as well as your peace fingers on your big toe. Don't try to get your head to your knees. Try to elongate your spine and that little section of your hamstrings right where your thighs meet your bum. Eventually, you might be able to get your head to touch your feet. And relax. Take a deep breath in. And out. Give yourself an extra inch of space under your heels by flexing your feet and pushing your heels forward just a smidge. Take a deep breath in. Good, and out. We'll hold this for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Be nice and gentle with yourself here today. Don't worry about pressing or forcing anything. This is all about releasing. So, take your right foot and bring it into the inside of your left leg. And bring your arm up, and we're going to lean to the left. Looking up at your right palm. Breathe. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that left leg, or left arm over to the right. Looking up at your palm. Keeping that left sits bone on the ground. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch legs here. Do the same thing quickly before we really get into it. There we go. Same side, bring your left arm over to the right, keeping that left sits bone on the ground, looking up at your left hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, bringing your right arm to the left, keeping that right sits bone on the ground, looking up at your right palm, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now, turn around and face the wall. Beautiful. Try to get your butt as close to the wall as you can. If you can scoot yourself forward so you feel your tailbone on the wall, that's great. Now straighten your legs and first lay back on your back. From here, you'll point your toes and flex and point and flex. Point and flex. Now, coming up to your elbows, take a hamstring stretch here, and we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking your hands up, trying to press your face to your hands, or your face to your shins. Try to sit up straight with your feet flexed, and we'll hold this for 20, 19, 18. Try to press open your shoulders. 17, 16 through your collarbones. 15, 14, 13, 12. You're doing a great job. 11, 10, 9, 8. Maybe try to scooch a little more if you can. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming back down gently, slowly to your elbows. Open up your legs to second position or straddle. Again, don't force yourself too much to try to have a straight open second. If you have, beautiful. If not, that's perfect too. And same thing here. Lay on your back. Try to push your bum up against the wall if you drifted a little bit. And we'll flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Feel the energy from the top of your hamstrings down at the bottom of your heels. Point. Flex. Relax your SI joint, your lower back, your lumbar spine. Point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Flexing your feet one more time. Slowly come up and press yourself onto your elbows and forearms here. And we'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, opening up through your collarbone, 2, and 1. Hi, friends. Now, press yourself up, 2 straight arms. Beautiful. And we'll hold this for 20. If this is intense for you, you can always go back on your elbows. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Push yourself up another inch if you can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, scooching your butt a little bit away from the wall, let your legs slide down slowly to the ground. And push yourself a little bit closer to the wall. Again, don't force, don't press yourself. Just allow yourself to release and relax. You can put your hands behind you, put your hands on the wall, whatever's comfortable. And from your most comfortable position, lean forward into the wall. And we'll hold this for 20. Flex your feet. Really feel the bottoms of your ankles moving forward out. Imagine them coming down and up out the bottoms of your feet, like the bottom swing of a pendulum. Ooh, yourself an extra little inch if you need the help. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, feeling energy come out the tops of your legs. It's gone 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, I'm switching the side of my face that's on the wall, 10, 9, 8, really come out of your hips, your lower spine, 7, 6, flexing those feet, 5, you're doing great, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Give the wall a kiss, mwah, because it's our best friend right now. And crawl your fingers up the wall. Do. The same thing, lean in towards the wall and imagine your collarbone protruding towards the front of your shoulder blades, bringing your scapula together and lean towards the wall in the same way, pressing really much out of your lower back. If you look, you can see the activation when I press down in my lumbar spine and my scapula. So from here to here, more activated. And keeping a straight spine, press forward with your forehead towards the wall, keeping your collarbone out in front of you. And this one we'll do for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, beautiful, 15, don't forget to breathe, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, beautiful, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bringing your arms down but outward so you can feel all that energy coming out your aura. Beautiful. Lean to the left, keeping that right sit bone on the ground and looking up at your right palm. Keeping that spinal activation too. And back up. And lean over to the right, keeping the left sits bone on the ground, looking up at the left palm. Maintaining that spinal activation, particularly between your scapula and your lumbar spine. Looking up at your palm. Beautiful. Now, crawling your legs back in. Scoot your butt back up towards the wall again. And we're going to do that hamstring exercise one more time. And you'll notice a difference in the ease and flexibility. So, lay on your back. Put your legs together. Watch out for that 90-degree angle. And make sure your sits bones are on the wall just like it would be when you were sitting on the floor. Before we lift ourselves up, open your legs up to second. Beautiful. And close. Open to second. And close. We're going to do 3 more of these before we press ourselves up. 3. Beautiful. Try to keep your legs moving at the same pace. 2. You're doing amazing. And last one, number 1. You're number 1. You're doing amazing. You can give yourself a little flex point down at the bottom here before you come back up. Gorgeous, beautiful, you're amazing. All right, now alternating feet this time. Flex your right foot, or flex your left foot and point your right foot. Flex your right foot and point your left foot. Now point the right, point the left, and we'll do this for 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Beautiful, amazing, gorgeous. Now go ahead and lift yourself back up, keeping those sits bones on the wall as you come back up. Push yourself in a little bit as you come up. And hang out just on your elbows here with your feet flexed. And we'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, pressing out your collarbones, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking yourself back up to straight arms, pressing your torso up against the wall, and bringing your chest, your collarbone out in front of your shoulders. Opening up those rotator cuffs. And we'll hold this one for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, you're doing a great job, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And if you can from here, open your legs to straddle and press up towards the wall. And we'll hold this for 20, 19, engage through that scapula, pressing out of the lumbar spine, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now scooting back just a little bit, letting your legs scooch down the wall. We're going to press into the wall one more time. Give yourself an extra little inch of a scooch if you can. You can pull those toes back to give yourself some more space. Really feel the bottoms of your heels going down and out. Try to imagine them going past your toes. And press into the wall, leaning up, up, and forward out of your hips. For 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, I'm switching the side of my face, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now slowly, gently, carefully, and lovingly scoot yourself away from the wall. Woo! bring your legs to a comfortable seated position. And we'll go into half lotus with your left foot in your right hip crease. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be you. And feel any tension that's in your calf and Achilles travel down, and feel those little pieces of tendons and those little ligaments, the little knots of tissue up in there. Feel them releasing. Beautiful. Now go to the left, or the right side with your left arm, keeping the left sits bone on the ground, looking up at the left palm, you know the drill. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Now with your right arm over the left side, keeping the right sits bone on the ground, looking up at the right palm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Beautiful. Now we will switch legs, bringing your left leg flat on the ground and tucking your right foot into the left hip crease here. Beautiful. Okay. Try to get it in there. Awesome. Now take your right arm. We'll go up and over to the left side, keeping the right sits bone on the ground, looking up at the right palm. Feeling all those little pieces of clumpy tissue and ligaments flowing out of your calf. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up and over. And left arm up and over to the right. Looking up at the left palm, keeping the left sits bone on the ground. I will continue to say it. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Up and over. Okay. Taking your right foot out of your hip crease, and we're going to come to a malasana quickly, which is your Yogi Squat. Try to keep your feet hip distance apart. If it helps you to use the wall, go ahead and do that. Put your back up against the wall and slide down. Ooh, trying to keep those heels into the floor. If you'd like, you can take your feet, or your hands, and just slightly put them on your heels if you have a hard time keeping them down towards the ground. And we'll sit here, watching the placement of your knees, ankles, toes, and hips, trying to keep them aligned. See, I can give myself an inch here. Yeah, beautiful. So hold this for 20. Feel release down the tops of your ankles, out your metatarsals, through your toes. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, beautiful, 8. Feel your arch just expanding. 7. The tops of your metatarsals opening up. 6. Feel the space on the top of your feet like they're your hands. 5, 4, keeping the weight on all parts of your feet. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now keeping your feet, ankle, knees, and hips in position, put your palms up against the wall and slowly press yourself back up, pressing your heels down into the ground. Straighten your legs and walk your feet back, and you're going to take a forward fold, but with your legs up against the wall. If you feel like you're leaning forward, good, because you are straight. It can be a bit hard to balance sometimes if you're getting used to this, so really lift up the top of your hamstrings here, right underneath your bum, and walk yourself forward to forward fold. Beautiful. And we'll hold this for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, amazing, gorgeous. Walk your hands forward just ever so slightly to downward facing dog, keeping your hamstring position the same as it was, noticing the difference here. Should give you a little more space in your back, and maybe you'll feel it a little more in your hamstrings or your Achilles. Hold down dog for 10, 9, keeping your knees straight, 8, 7, pressing out of your lumbar spine and scapula, 7, 6, bring your chin to your chest, look at your navel if you can, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now step your feet towards your hands. Open your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. And open up your right foot. And we'll go ahead and walk to your right leg. Beautiful. Keeping those hips open. Open up your left arm, looking up at your left palm for triangle. We'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your left leg, or your left foot to the right as well. Turning both your hips into the right this time, and you'll just take a forward stretch here. Parallel, hip width apart, good old fashioned Achilles hamstring stretch. Just hang out here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening up that back leg and turning the right foot towards the front as well. Now open your left foot towards the left side, keeping your hips open towards the front. And open up that right arm to triangle, lifting out of your lumbar spine and your scapula here. Beautiful. Looking up at the right palm for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming down, turning that back leg, that right leg in parallel to face the left side, close your hips so they're facing the left. Again, elongate through that lower spine and the scapula coming out and over to your good old parallel hip width apart. Hamstring Achilles stretch. And melt forward. Oh, we love the confirmation beeps. And we'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, plant your hands on the ground. Bring your left leg back to the right. You can do a little high plank chaturanga if you'd like. But you're going to push yourself up to upward facing dog. Or I'll just meet you in this position. Now keep your feet, knees, and hips together. And actually turn them out if you can. So notice now my hips are turned in. Now they're turned out. Lifting out of, again, your lumbar spine, your scapula. Stretching the front of your psoas, your hip flexors here. Feeling anything on the inside of your leg, your abductors, adductors, rotators, internal, external. Just flowing down the bottoms of your feet. Releasing out your hips in the front. And breathe through your belly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now opening those legs up about as wide as your mat. Give yourself an extra little back bend here. Maybe rock to the left and the right a little bit just to open up those hips. Beautiful. Coming out of the lumbar spine, stretching the top of those hip flexors in your belly. You'll feel it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you can do it, 2, and 1, beautiful. Now coming back through child's pose, give your back a little bit of relief here. Did a lot of SI joint opening in order to get that energy down those legs. Beautiful. Now step, hop, float, or squabble forward to a seated position with your legs out in front of you. Flexed, please. Sitting up on your sits bones and removing the flesh under your bum. You can do both. Bring your arms up and over to forward fold. If you can grab the outsides of your feet with your elbows out, and or you can grab your wrists on the outside of your feet. And we'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Deep breath. Facing the front one more time with me. And if full lotus is in your practice, that's super grounding on your moolah, so that would be a great opportunity for that. If not, just sit in a nice comfy position, or half lotus, or butterfly, or whatever, crisscross applesauce, whatever's comfiest for you. Beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. Can do a little better there. There we go. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale. Now draw all that energy up to your heart and open up your collarbone between your scapula. Oop, there you go, beautiful. You're perfect, and I love you. Now sing 3 ohms with me, please, to end the practice. Keep your eyes closed and focus on the little blue dot in your third eye. Also focusing your attention on your heart. Last one. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace within, peace without, peace within the entire world collective, inside and outside, as within, so without, as above, so below. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that your legs, hips, Achilles, hamstrings, knees, feet, ankles, toes, and Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces energy had a great time practicing with me. I know I did have a great time practicing with you. Thank you again so much for being here. For more content like this, you can check out the rest of my YouTube channel or my Patreon. Check out my website. I'm posting content every single day. I love you so much, and I'm just glad that you're here. Oh my gosh, I'm grateful for you, and I love you so much. Okay. Namaste.